Hello students, good morning, good evening and good night, depending on which time we are going to observe this lecture. Welcome to the second lecture on alcohol, phenol and ether. In this lecture we are going to discuss the nomenclature of these three compounds. So heading of today's lecture is today we are going to discuss another very important topic, that is the nomenclature of alcohols, phenols and ethers. This is K.K. Mukherjee in the Science with Mukherjee Sir YouTube channel. When we are talking about nomenclature, naturally two things comes into our mind. One that is the common name and another that is your IUPAC name. IUPAC name, it is a official name that is much more relevant and much more important in terms of your examination point of view, and nomenclature of the common name of these compounds is also must be known to you. The nomenclature of the alcohols. First we have discussed the nomenclature of alcohol. Nomenclature of alcohol. So alcohol, when we are talking about nomenclature, it is basically two things, that is the common name and second thing, that is IUPAC name. Two things that is very much important, but this is the official thing and we should know much about this. And you have already learned in the class 11. Most probably it will be not new to you, but your knowledge will be, you will be able to remember all those things in this class. So common name of the alcohol is derived from the common name of the alkyl group from which this alcohol is prepared, and a word will be suffixed to this alkyl group, that is the alcohol. So as for example, this is a compound C2H5OH, this is alcohol. So its common name will be, naturally the alkyl, you have to know the group of the name of the alkyl group, and here alkyl group name is ethyl. Alkyl group name is ethyl, and ethyl, after ethyl you have to give a word, that is alcohol. So the common name of the C2H5OH is ethyl alcohol. Very simple, there is not much of a complication in it. But in IUPAC system, there are some rules that we need to remember while we are framing the name of this organic compound. In the IUPAC, that is, the name is derived from the name of the alkane from which this alcohol is prepared. Name of the alkane. And this E word you have to omit, and it will be followed by a suffix, that is or. So as for example, if we take this C2H5OH, its IUPAC name, this is a common name, and its IUPAC name will be naturally from this alkane from which this alcohol is prepared, it is ethane. So first we have to write ethane. Then we have to give a suffix OL, but we have to remove this L. So this name of this compound will be ethanol. So IUPAC name of the C2H5OH is ethanol, right? Another rules there is you have to always remember in mind, when there is any substituent in the compound, and these substituent have to be indicated by a numerals, and this has been done by numbering the carbon atom, the longest chain carbon atom, that is the parent carbon atom chain, by numbering it, and this numbering will start from the end which is close to the functional group. That's, for example, it is OH here, and this substituent or the functional group will be indicated by the numbers put on the carbon atoms to which this group or substituent has been attached. For the polyhydric compound, so polyhydric compound, suppose this is a polyhydric compound. Here you can see there is a 2 alcohol group is there. 2 alcohol group is there. For this case, the rules has been changed to some extent. For this, when you are writing this compound, you have to be specific the name of this alkane, where in case of monohydric compound we are replacing the E by OL, but here we have to retain this E word in the alkane, and we have to put some pre-multiplicative prefixes before the all, and is locates and the position of these groups with the appropriate locate you have to mention. As for example, this is the alkane is ethane, and you have to retain this one E, and OH and OH, there is a 2 OH group, so we will write this 1,2 diol. So the name of the compound is ethane 1,2 diol, IUPAC name. So these are very simple rules, and now we will have some examples, and this will be much more clarity in this regard. First one compound that is we are going to take, that is CH3 CH OH CH3. This is a compound, and here you can see in the second position there is a hydroxyl group. The common name of this compound alcohol will be, first we have to see, we have to name the group of the alkyl group. That is, here alkyl group's name is isopropane. Isopropyl alcohol. Name of the group is isopropyl. Isopropyl alcohol. Is IUPAC name that you have to put this number from this side, or you can put from this side, because from the both the end of the chain you will find that OH group has the same distance. So you put this 1, 2, 3. So the name of this compound will be propane, and we have to omit this E, and position of the alcohol group in the 2 number position, so we write 2 or propane 2 or. Then another compound, the name of the alcohol group is N-butyl, and you have to put alcohol word. And IUPAC name, that butane 1 or. the name of this compound will be common name secondary. This is the secondary carbon atom because this carbon atom is joined to two other carbon atoms. This is why this is secondary carbon atom to which this OH group is attached. So we write secondary butyl. We write secondary butyl alcohol. And now we have to see, you can number this carbon atom from this side also and from this side also. But rule says that you will write from here 1, 2, 3, 4. So name of this compound would be butane 2-ol. This is basically a isomers. Third, the fourth, suppose this methyl group is here. So what will the name of this compound? Common name will be that this common name will be isobutyl alcohol, and here we have to put this number 1, 2, 3. You have to number from the nearest of this hydroxyl group. So this will be 2-methyl propane one. Now we will have one compound which is having 3 hydroxyl group. Common name is glycerol, and IUPAC name that we have to write. This is, you can say, 3 carbon atoms. So propane, you have to retain this E. Then we have to locate just 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. That is the locate of these 3, 1, 2, 3. Then triol, because there is a 3 hydroxyl group. So this is in a general, but you have much more examples, and if you go to the textbook and you can practice from there also. This is basically to make you understand about this, the rules of the IUPAC. Now we are going to discuss the phenol, the common name and IUPAC name of the phenol. Phenol is the simplest hydroxy derivative of the benzene, and IUPAC and the common name of the phenol is phenol. And as the phenol contains a benzene ring, so when there is a derivatives, diol substituted compound of the phenol, in the common name we have to prefix ortho, para, meta we have to give. For 1, 2 diol substituted, that will be ortho, 1, 3 meta, and 1, 4 is para. So let us have some example for this. The compound is, suppose this is a compound phenol, and its common name is phenol, and its IUPAC name also phenol, that we have already discussed. IUPAC acknowledge and this, that both the compound, this compound have both same thing, that is common name and is IUPAC. For the disubstituted compound, suppose this, its common name is orthocresol, and is 2-methyl, because this position will be carbon atom will be counted from this hydroxyl. Hydroxyl having the 1 position and other is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be 2-methyl phenol. Okay. Then another compound OH and the position is changed. This is called metacresol and its IUPAC name 3-methyl phenol. And another compound paracresol. This is 4-methyl phenol. For the disubstituted hydroxy compound of the benzene, we have to use the prefixes 1, 2, 1, 3 or 1, 4 diol. As for example, for this, for disubstituted compound, suppose this is a disubstituted compound OH. Its common name is catechol. Common name is catechol and IUPAC name benzene 1,2-diol. IUPAC name. The common name of this compound is resorcinol. And IUPAC name benzene 1,3-diol. Another compound that is this names hydroquinone. Hydroquinone or both can say quinol, and it is benzene 1,4-diol. The nomenclature of the alcohol and then we discuss the nomenclature of the phenol. Now we are going to discuss the third compound, that is the nomenclature of ether. Nomenclature of ether. The common name of this ether compound. So now we are going to discuss the common name and IUPAC name of the ether. Common name of the ether is derived from the common name of the alkyl group to present in this ether, because we know ether is having 2 alkyl groups and in the middle there is an oxygen atom. This is the ether. So the common name will be derived from the name of the alkyl group which is placed in alphabetical order and a one ether will be added to it. As for example, common name. Suppose this is the ether. So its common name will be, we have to put the alkyl group of the both these groups, we have to name of this alkyl group and that will be put in the alphabetical order. So we will write this is ethyl, methyl, ethyl, methyl ether. Suppose both the alkyl group is same, at that time we have to put the di prefix. You have to put the di prefix. Di so we have to put the dimethyl ether. Now what about the IUPAC? For the IUPAC, it has been considered as the hydrocarbon derivatives of the hydrocarbon, where one hydrogen atom has been replaced by the alkoxy group or alloxy group. That we have discussed about. What is alkoxy group? Alkoxy group is OR, whereas R is alkyl group. Alkyl group. Or alloxy group AR, where AR is aryl group. That is all we will discuss, aryl group. So alkoxy group and allyl groups, how do we determine? Because there is a two alkyl group, which will be the alkoxy group, which will be part of the alkoxy group and which will be part of the hydrocarbon. That will be determined by number of carbon atoms. The higher number of carbon atoms will be the name of the hydrocarbon and the lower number of carbon atoms present in the alkyl group will be its groups, alkoxy groups or alloxy groups. As for example, if we take this example, so IUPAC name, naturally you can see this is a one carbon atom in the methane, methyl group, one carbon atom, whilst is the ethyl two carbon atom. So name of this, that is will be methoxy ether. This will be the methoxy methane. So we have to always remember when we are naming the ether, methoxy methane, we have to remember that which alkyl group, which group have the higher carbon atoms and which have the lower carbon atoms. The lower carbon atom will be the group, alkoxy group or alloxy group, and higher carbon atom will be the name of the hydrocarbons or the parent hydrocarbons. So let us have some examples to clear these points. Suppose this is a compound CH2 6 CH3. So in this case you can see there is a two groups, here one group, here one group. So which group is having the higher carbon atom? First we have to determine. In this group you can see this is the C7 carbon atom, whereas in this group there is a 6 carbon atom. So this will be the methoxy group. First let us give the common name. Naturally common name is very simple, that we have to name the group, that is heptyl group. This is a heptane, so heptyl, phenyl, heptyl, phenyl ether. And IUPAC name that you have to give phenoxy, and you have to number this group, carbon atom and atom numbering, that you have to start from this side where the oxygen atom is being attached. So you will number this 1, 2, 3. At that point you have to numbering. So this is one number. So we write this 1 phenoxy. 1 phenoxy heptane. Name of this. Another example we can take 66H5O. Here you can see, so this name will change. Isobutyl phenyl ether, and name of this group, IUPAC group name that will be coming from these sides, and we have to put here that you can see this is a complex substituent. This is a 1,2,3 butane. So we can write 2-methyl butoxy butoxy benzene. So name of this IUPAC name 2-methyl butoxy benzene. Now we are going to discuss one cyclo compound, NO2 and OCH3. So is IUPAC name of this compound will be 2-nitro methoxy cyclohexane. Two nitro methoxy cyclohexane. Right, 2-nitro-1-methoxy cyclohexane. So that is all for today's lecture. In this lecture we have discussed about the nomenclature of 3 compounds, that is the alcohol, phenol and ethers. If you have any doubts, you can comment in the comment section. And if you like this lecture, you can share to your friends. Thank you for watching this lecture. Thank you.